Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we're talking about turning a philosophy into, well, a practical method. It's about adopting this pilot mindset for navigating complex on-chain stuff.
That's the core idea. The mission, really, is to shift you from just guessing or hoping towards actively confirming what's happening.
Okay, so the central idea is this pilot analogy.
Yeah.
When the cockpit door closes.
Right. Poetry's out, instruments are in. Pilots work with proof, hard data, not just opinion or gut feelings. You make decisions from the cockpit, not from the passenger seat looking out the window.
Got it. And if we're using instruments, the main one, the foundation, is the explorer.
Absolutely. The very first question isn't where am I going? It's where am I right now? You need to be able to read the blocks, the transactions, check the fees, look at the logs.
So the explorer is like your altimeter, your fuel gauge.
Exactly. It's your mental altimeter and fuel panel combined. It shows the real status, network traffic, block height, how many confirmations. It keeps you grounded in reality, especially when a UI might be lagging or there's market noise.
Which means, like a pilot, you need a standard operational procedure, an SOP, something non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable is the key word, because when things start flashing red, when there's turbulence, you don't want to be improvising. The SOP keeps you clear-headed.
Okay, so what does this SOP look like? You mentioned phases.
Yeah, 3 critical phases. First step is pre-flight. This is your checklist before you even think about signing a transaction. 5 key things.
5 checks. Okay, what are them?
The right network. Specifically, chain ID 2786 for this context. 2, the verified contract address. Never, ever grab this from some random link or third party. Verify it yourself.
Okay, chain ID, verified contract. What else?
3, APTM buffer. That's the fuel token, right? Make sure you have enough for the operation, plus potentially extra attempts if fees spike. So, check your gas equivalent. 4, explicit intention. Know exactly what function you're calling, what the inputs are, who the spender is. No ambiguity.
Right, intention is crucial.
All
and
right.
the 5th?
And 5, identity. Are you using the correct wallet? Or, if relevant, the specific verified digital identity token, that DDNFT you intend to use. Double check it's the right one.
That's a really thorough pre-flight. So once you've done all that and you hit send, what's the in-flight procedure while it's pending?
In-flight is all about tracking the real status on the Explorer. Is it pending? Included in a block. Did it succeed? Or did it fail? Don't just trust a pop-up.
So you're watching the Explorer, not just your wallet app.
Precisely. And the critical part here is waiting for enough block confirmations. Don't call it done, don't declare it final until you see sufficient confirmations build up on the chain itself. Trust the block height, not the immediate feedback.
Okay, makes sense. Then comes post-flight. What happens after it's confirmed?
Post-flight isn't optional, it's mandatory safety. First, save the transaction hash, the actual hash, not just a screenshot. Screenshots can be faked or misleading.
Right, the hash is the proof. Then what?
Then you do conciliation. Basically, reconcile your accounts, check your balances, check the exact APTM fee you paid. Does the outcome match what you intended in the pre-flight?
Like balancing your checkbook, but for on-chain actions.
Sort of, yeah. And finally, a debrief. Just 1 or 2 lines for yourself. What did you learn from this specific operation, good or bad? It cements the experience.
Now, the tricky part. Turbulence. Network congestion, market dips, panic. How do you actually stick to the SOP and rely on data when everything feels chaotic?
It comes down to recognizing cognitive biases and having countermeasures ready, like FOMO, fear of missing out. The antidote, remember, rapidity doesn't equal precision. 30 seconds of verification with your SOP can save you months of headache.
Okay, so slow down to go fast, essentially. What about other biases?
Confirmation bias is a big one. We tend to look for info that confirms what we already believe. The antidote. Actively look for the no. Try to find reasons why your plan might be wrong. Challenge your own assumptions.
Seek out the negative case. That's tough but smart.
And avoid herd mentality. Just because everyone else is rushing into something doesn't mean you should. Only execute if your plan passed your SOP checklist, period.
This also touches on crew resource management, CRM, like working with others.
Yeah, but in this context, it's about clear, data-driven communication if you need help or spot an issue. Cut the drama, cut the panic.
So instead of, help, I think I got scammed, it's more like,
It's, okay, look at hash X. The status is Y. The event log shows Z. You share the proof, the evidence, like tracing a malicious contract. No narrative, just facts. This takes practice.
how do you practice?
Daily training. Small micro missions. Maybe just read 1 block today. Interpret 1 event log tomorrow. Make using the Explorer an instinct, a reflex.
And part of this discipline is saying no.
Absolutely. The operational no is intelligent self-preservation.
Yeah.
You don't fly without fuel, so you don't operate without sufficient APTM. You don't sign things you haven't verified via your SOP.
Which brings us to those key safety mantras, the non-negotiables.
Yes, these need to be crystal clear. 1, DAO1 is governance. It's not the core Apertum system. Don't confuse them. 2, APTM is fuel. It's inevitable. Plan for it.
Okay, DAO1 air, Apertum, APTM, APTM fuel. What else?
And the most critical one, on-chain proof is always greater than a printout, a screenshot, or a lagging UI. Always trust the block height and the Explorer data over anything else.
So wrapping this up, the big takeaway for you listening is, discipline really does become freedom here.
Exactly. Success isn't about clicking fast. It's measured by the quality of the decision you made before the click, based on your checks.
The good pilot doesn't just avoid crashing themselves.
Right. They remain steady and composed enough to help others land safely, too. They don't react emotionally. They execute the standard operational procedure.
Excellent points. And just a reminder for everyone, los links y herramientas están en el legacy completo en texto en la descripción.